We pass through many relationships in a lifetime, and in each one, we leave behind an image, a version of ourselves that settles quietly in someone else's memory. There is the self I know, and there is the self you believe you know. Sometimes those two do not match. In that gap, I pause. I ask myself, is the version of me that I know the truest one? Or is the version of me that you believe in more real? And to be accepted, should I give up parts of myself? The image you hold of me may feel warm, trustworthy, even admirable, or it may feel disappointing, cold, difficult to love. But you have only met a fragment of my life. You encountered me at one moment in a much longer story. If you met me at the beginning, when I was still unfinished, you may remember me as immature. If you met me in the middle of turmoil, when life was harsh and exhausting, you may remember me as distant or unkind. If you met me after hardship, when I had grown steadier, you may remember me as thoughtful and reliable. And if you walked with me through many seasons, you may have come to understand me with more tenderness. Nothing in life stands still, neither people nor stories. We change as life moves us forward. So when someone judges a person by only one season of their life, being misunderstood becomes inevitable. In that sense, to live honestly is to accept that we will sometimes be disliked. We all long for approval, for praise, for love, for recognition. But there comes a moment when we gently set down the need to be loved by everyone. In a world made of different temperaments, different values, different rhythms, trying to earn acceptance by abandoning your true self may avoid conflict. But it costs something deeper. It costs sincerity, and that cost is heavy. We grow up learning this early. Be agreeable, be kind, be easy to love. We learn to read the room, to soften our edges, to adjust our tone. For a while, this helps us belong. But slowly, something else begins to happen. We start editing ourselves before we even speak. We measure our worth by how comfortable others feel around us. And little by little, we shrink, quietly, repeatedly. At some point, we realize something painful. No matter how careful we are, how generous, how thoughtful, we still cannot be loved by everyone, because love is not something we control. Other people's feelings do not belong to us. Their expectations, their disappointments, their projections. These are not ours to manage. Trying to control how others feel about us is exhausting. It requires constant monitoring. Am I too much? Am I not enough? Did I say the wrong thing? Should I have stayed silent? Living this way turns life into a performance, and slowly we begin to disappear inside our own lives. The courage to be disliked is not aggression, it is not carelessness. It is the quiet decision to stop sacrificing yourself for approval. It is saying, I will be respectful, but I will not erase myself. I will listen, but I will not betray my own truth. Some people will feel disappointed when you stop bending. Some will feel uncomfortable when you say no. Some may misunderstand your boundaries as rejection. But discomfort is not harm, and disappointment is not danger. When you stop shaping yourself to fit every expectation, something steadier appears. Relief. Your body relaxes. Your breath deepens. You no longer wake up wondering who you need to be today. You are already here. Being yourself does not mean being harsh. It means being honest with kindness. You are allowed to be whole without being universally liked. You do not owe the world constant accessibility. You do not owe others the version of you that hurts least. You owe yourself integrity. Tonight, if you feel the urge to explain yourself too much, to apologize for existing, to shrink, and remember, you are not here to be liked by everyone. You're here to live honestly, and that is enough. Thank you for sitting with this reflection. Another calm space will be here whenever you are ready.